Welcome to Wii U Quick Reviews, the show where I review any Wii U game as quickly as possible. Today's game is... Let's get started. Early in the Wii U's life, the console struggled to drum up third-party support. Luckily, Ubisoft was with Nintendo from the very beginning, a venture no doubt funded by releasing a Just Dance title every 6 months. By the way, they still release those on the Wii, and turn a profit. Nonetheless, they ordered a launch title for the console that could make full use of the Wii U gamepad. The fruits of their labor was ZombiU, a survival horror game set in the heart of London. It's your average zombie apocalypse story. There's a virus, it brings the dead to life, and you don't want to become one of them. This game brings 2 new gimmicks to the table, however. First of all, death is permanent. If your character dies, they are dead for good, and you have to start back at your safe house with a brand new one. You then must kill your previous character, now zombified, to get back all of your supplies. The one negative presented by this system is that if you die on your way there, those supplies are lost for good. Luckily, items required for progression are preserved between characters, even if you don't bother to go back for them. If you're connected to the internet and agree to let Ubisoft spy on you 24/7, you can even beat up the zombified characters of other players, dismissing the need for any supply management. The game's other major hook is its use of the Wii U gamepad. A number of tasks in this title require you to look down at it, like inventory management, scanning the area, or solving brief puzzles. The catch is that time keeps moving forward while you're distracted by the gamepad. So, it's not hard for a zombie to sneak up behind you and end things pretty fast. It adds a lot of tension and keeps you especially on edge with inventory management. The combat is where things start to go downhill for this game. Killing zombies is tedious, as one takes at least 4 hits of your melee weapon, and guns are generally ineffective unless you can pull off a headshot every time. Zombies also have a special bite move they can pull off while you're in your swinging animation that kills you in 1 hit. Unfortunately, the game also has a habit of trapping you in corners with a horde at your heels. These scenarios require insane skill to escape, but it is possible. Well, if you know that one is coming. Also, you can't jump at will for some reason. Of course, there are multiple levels of difficulty. There's a normal mode and an easy mode to choose between, and a special survival mode where you only get 1 survivor to work with. If they die, that's it. Since the main mechanics are all covered, let's sum up all the odds and ends in the pros and cons. The graphics are alright. They're not going to win any awards, but they also don't deter the gameplay at all. The atmosphere, however, is perfect. The dreary, rainy city of London and the dark streets work well to amplify the horror aspects of the game. There's even a pretty enjoyable and creative story. And there's something to be said about just how fun it is to screw up zombies in the halls of Buckingham Palace. Zombies can be easily seen on the gamepad's radar as well, allowing you to properly strategize, and areas are kept small enough that you won't get lost. However, there are a few glitches that can ruin the experience, even if I never found any, and it does feel pretty awkward to look back and forth between the television and the gamepad so often. But the game's unique mechanics make it stand out from the crowd. That said, what you see is what you get, and if you're not a fan of looking at the gamepad every few minutes, ZombiU is not for you. Zombie, however, might be. Zombie is the exact same game as ZombiU, but it's available on PS4, Xbox One, and PC, without all that pesky gamepad use. It has the same glitches, however, and is just a bit more expensive. It goes on sale a lot though. And because of this port's existence, Zombie could make its way to the Switch. After all, I'm pretty sure I remember Ubisoft releasing this. They seem to like money. ZombiU is honestly its own special case of a Wii U game. Do you want a game with a real-world hook? Or do you find looking down every few seconds to be flat out annoying? Do you really want a multiplayer mode using the gamepad? Or would you rather play much better multiplayer games with your friends? Overall, ZombiU is a unique Wii U title, and a great pickup if you already own the console. But it's not different enough from its ports to justify a purchase of the Wii U itself.